And obviously, one of the best things to do the night before, okay, or any roast dinner, or any meal for that matter, it's gotta be a good old Yorkshire pudding. Now, I've got a Golden Ramsay's recipe. There's no cheating this one. Never. Can get my there we go. So we're going for 125 grams of flour, a couple of grams always fine. Oh, that's way too much. I'm going to take some of that out. There we go, perfect. Going to go for 3 eggs. Okay. 1. Oh. Yeah, went that one. 2. And this one. 3. Okay. I just slam it all in. People do add dry and then wet mix. While I'm here, bit of sugar, salt, bit of salt, and then on top of that we're going to have 150 mils. You have to excuse me noisy background, I'm back to cooking some cat food. We're going to add 150 mils. Okay, now I always do this the night before. Those gluten forming with flour, and they've always come out perfect. You don't have to make them that early, I suppose. Right, just like to get the job done. I'm going to leave that jug because what I'm going to do is drain the mixture into there. So I'm going to give it a good whisk. Really doing a bad job of filming tonight, but here we go. For all those lumps to be gone. Oh. Nice and easy. It's good. So all I'm going to do now, get a little sieve. Oops, wait, I've just nearly dropped some on myself. There we go. Now, just strain out any lumps. I'm just going to pass that through a sieve. I mean, you could put thyme in this. Some people like to put thyme. I have done it before. I just see there was a piece of it. I knew there was some eggs showing there. And that's it. That'll go in the fridge till ready to use tomorrow. At which point I'm going to tune out for the night, come back tomorrow, get my veg prepped in the morning, and cook some wonderful, wonderful food. See you tomorrow. So here we go. Almost 24 hours later. Here's my Yorkshire pudding mix. Okay. Now I've done it without, and I've done it with. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to start with these. Now the thing is, if you use muffin tins, you have things. You come out with these big fat kind of cupcake looking Yorkshires. I think, don't hold me to this, I think they're called toppers. So it is always good investing in a couple, because they are relatively cheap and easy to get hold of, okay, although they do degrade over time quite quickly. But a couple of Yorkshire pudding tins. Now the mix I did last night does do about, give or take, 8. And that's it. Okay, so we have our 8. What we're going to do is we're going to put this in the oven, and we're just going to let it sit. And we'll let it sit till we need it, because once we let it out, it is going to be absolutely piping hot. And we can put our Yorkshire mix in, and it then cooks beautifully. You will see. So we're back to our final piece and our final what is it? I've lost words now. Our final piece of the puzzle, I think, for delicious Yorkshire puddings. Okay, so I've got 2 tins, so I am just going to do that. Okay, you won't see a lot of sizzle, but I promise you this is piping hot, and they will come out beautifully. So that's the first 4. That's going to go in now, straight into the oven. Get the other one out. This one's definitely hot because I can feel it. There's our second lot. And again, just add in. That one's sizzling. There you go. Delicious. They're going to go into an oven at 200 for around 20-25 minutes, depending on how golden brown and crispy you want them. See you soon. And there you go, my delicious Yorkshire puddings. Admittedly, they're on the crispy side, which is fine. I don't mind them crispy. I needed 5 minutes less, plus I've had a new element, so I'm still judging the cooking. But there we go, some delicious, beautiful Yorkshire puddings. As usual, don't forget, wherever or whenever you are viewing this video, please give it a thumbs up, share and subscribe. Click the links to the right to see some more of my beautiful, delicious recipes. Give that notification bell a ring to be informed of future content. And last but not least, comment below what's on your plates.